MEMPHIS Sports. DH.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach.
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Daniels in at the 2. Now here's Morant. He's covered by Murray. Here's the floater. And it's Morant missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Outside Porter. Top of the key. Here's Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Porter against Winslow. Nice D from Porter. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Valanciunas. That one a little long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Daniels passes to Murray. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. And that one's good. Millsap.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Got that one up quick.
That jumper is just looking clean and confident. Very little that Morant can't do.
Murray kicks to Porter. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Porter at the elbow. And the pass to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Denver needs to get off his shot. Here's Porter. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And here is Brooks. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland. And Murray, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And it's Morant missing. The Nuggets leading by 6. Murray kicks to Daniels. Pass to Millsap. Outside Porter. Passes it to Murray. The tray. No good. Shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
They had them in their heels the whole game. The intensity of their defense was the key factor.
Daniels dishes to Millsap. Porter against Winslow. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Winslow's running, and the dunk by Winslow.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
To the inside. Millsap misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
No good from Valanciunas.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Porter, a second chance effort. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. It's good.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Murray and stolen by Murray. To the paint, stolen by Winslow. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Good. 6 points for John Morant.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Denver in the lead.
Yeah, Kevin, the front office shake-up this summer for the Grizzlies. Now, the new leadership wants to take more of a long-term, proactive approach to things.
And Brooks, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And many fans in Memphis had hoped for a change. But, Chris, they still had some question marks with this new leadership.
Yeah, Kevin, that's because they're relatively young and unproven. Former lawyers rather than basketball minds. But we're seeing that league-wide, teams are going with former agents and lawyers in their front office.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Brooks. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Down low, it's deflected. Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Nails the baby hook.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Pass to Jokic. He's off on that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Brooks misses. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Murray with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Over Morant. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Denver with the ball. Trailing by 2. The pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Over Jackson. Daniels, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. It's Millsap with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years. No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Morant. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Martin passes to Jokic. He kicks to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And that one's good. Jokic has got 6. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the emphasis on mobility, a challenge for lumbering 7-footers like Valanciunas.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to be the quickest when you're 7 feet tall, Kevin. I mean, in order to earn his keep, he has to be dominant inside. I mean, he has that capability.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots a fader, and he makes that one. He's got 8.
Since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
Barton surveying the floor. He dishes it to Daniels. Outside Porter. Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And Winslow pulls it down.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now here's Morant. Martin defending. Pass to Jackson. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Barton. Tight defense on him. And there's the pass to Jokic. Here's Millsap. Outside Porter. 3-pointer. Barton. Denver gets it back, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Looking now at the numbers for Will Barton. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
It's tipped. Porter against Brooks. Fade away. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the middle. Here's Millsap. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Morant. Barton defending. high arcing shot, and it's Morant missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Pass to Daniels. Porter looking it over. Back to Daniels. Fires for three. And it's Morant with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Winslow wide open. He fires offline with his three.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Daniels from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game.
They're still looking for his first points of the quarter. He's not doing anything to help them cut into the lead.
That one good for 2. 6 points for Justice Winslow.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
Second left, and the rejection by Jackson. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 8, and the second quarter will get underway. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star. In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Morant. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morant with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets trail by 10. Barton outside. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. 6 to shoot. Here's McGee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one. There's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic. How about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him. And then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from. And that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you, because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
Here's Jones. It's not going to go for him. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 5. The drive by Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McGee. Barton left side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That free throw good from Barton.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Zhang's checked in. Jones, the pass to Zhang. Back to Jones. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Outside Millsap. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooks kicks to Jones. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Zhang. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And it's a 6-point Memphis lead. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Millsap left side. Over Anderson, and there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Gordon. Millsap's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Memphis moving it around. Brooks dishes to Anderson. Kicks to Jones. Shoots the 3. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets trail by 4. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Millsap kicks to Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Monte Morris is checked in for Paul Millsap. Anderson outside. And stolen by Barton.
Kick it out, kick it out.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Just 4 to shoot. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The kick out to Barton. Back to Morris. Trains the three-pointer. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now the pass to Brooks. competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year we're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, you know, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same
so
stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids to play together, we can win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Morris inside.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And Clark slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Shot from 12. Rebound by Jang. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jones looking for an opening. Brooks outside. McGee against Jang. Connects on the open J.
Tough for any defender to impact the jump shot when he's giving up so much height.
Murray left side. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers. Stolen by Brooks. He kicks it to Jones. Back to Brooks. Over Morris. And Brooks gets it on the assist from Jones.
You see the confidence rising? I mean, when Brooks is firing away like this, keep feeding him.
Morris against Jones. And the rejection by Jang.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Winslow's checked in. Jones against Morris. Outside, Jones. Trying to get open is Jang. Jones, no luck.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
The defense is aggressive on him, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
Gordon against Winslow. McGee with the block. Outside Gordon. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Here's Clark. Jokic defending. McGee with the block. Way to get to it, Gordon. Gordon against Brooks. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, I think once he got that space, he just knew it was going to happen.
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
Come on now, what defense? Nobody was willing to get in his way.
And here's Denver. They're on a 17-6 run. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. Here's Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Jang finds Winslow. Trying to get open is Jang. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. The Grizzlies trail by 6. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Morant. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll. Just let him go to work.
Outside Gordon. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Morris against Brooks. Over Morris. Nice shot by Brooks. Now just a 2-point Denver lead.
For a versatile offensive skill set, defenders can struggle to contain Brooks.
17 seconds left now here in the second. Down low. And Jokic slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Morant. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Paul Millsap in the first quarter. He had 13 points and 5 rebounds. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The Grizzlies trail by 4 to the paint. Here's Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. 16 points for Ja Morant.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Deep 2 from Murray. No good off the back of the rim.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. That's not a smart shot.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
I got him. From the arc, Daniels from outside. Here's Jokic, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
From 12 feet out, goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Porter.
In his native Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas is the star for his national team, making his debut at age 19, becoming the leader for his country.
Valanciunas hits them both. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Outside, Porter. Pocket 6. Pass to Jokic. He can't get that one. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Outside Jackson. Back to Brooks. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. For the lead. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season. 9th in assists. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Now the dish to Porter. Out to the right wing. Shoots from the corner. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Murray surveying the D beyond the arc. Brooks grabs the board. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Murray outside. 3-pointer, Daniels. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas is... Brooks against Millsap. For the lead, Brooks misses. The Nuggets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Daniels with it. Jackson on him. Daniels, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Brooks, the pass to Winslow. Porter with the steal. Passes it to Millsap. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Denver, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. First one falls for him. Will Barton, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Anderson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And so he hits both. Memphis trailing here. Now Morant. He's got 18. Brooks right side. All sorts of time. 2 points. That one goes. 20 points for Ja Morant.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Barton outside. Goes up on the high post. Bucket is good. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Morant. Doesn't go for him. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Martin left side. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Anderson. The teardrop falls in. Anderson's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Such an intelligent player. I love that Anderson has a sense for where to get to in transition.
Looking to get back on track here, and Murray finishes it off. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Jokic. No good from Valanciunas. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And that one's good, Barton.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. Brooks outside. Here's Jackson. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
It's Barton on the wing. He's got 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant. First free throw is good. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Denver. Both free throws good from Barton. The Grizzlies trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Valanciunas against Jokic. Valanciunas inside. Over Jokic. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Murray against Brooks. Here's Vonleh. And it's off from three-point range. Morant passes to Anderson. Now here's Morant. Martin defending. Morant kicks to Brooks. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brooks has got his third basket of the night right there.
Showing how lethal he can be from there. Brooks, oh man, if you keep giving Brooks these type of looks, he's going to keep making you pay.
Here's Murray. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Right wing. Here's Morant. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
That's a high-level finish from Morant, showing more strength than he's really giving credit for.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
That's good from Morant. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
The pass to Brooks. Buries it down low. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And sometimes it seems Brooks is better at scoring like this. I mean, he enjoys overcoming challenges.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Murray outside. And the rejection by Jackson.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Brooks misses.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held him back as a team.
Here's Porter. They can't stop the run with that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Porter against Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Valanciunas. The good-looking shot from the wing. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
Oh, how about Valanciunas from there? He likes mixing in the shot whenever he can.
Murray finds Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Brooks. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And this guy's a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Morris has checked in.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Morris. How he did last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Valanciunas. Over Jokic, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Nuggets trail by 8. 1:57 left in the third. Jokic draws the double. Passes to Barton. Five to shoot. Pass to Porter. Can they get it? He squares up and sinks it.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Now here's Morant. Barton defending. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Morris kicks to Porter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Porter's got 7 points. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Grizzlies also making a change. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
Gordon's checked in for Michael Porter. And he sinks the second. And here is Morris. And the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Daniels. Vonleh at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside, Brooks. Yes, that goes in. Brooks has got 10 points in the quarter.
These are what I call rhythm shots. When Brooks nails these, it helps get him going.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. It's off. And so it's Memphis. In control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. We've got Morant. Clark is out there with Justice Winslow. And there's Jackson. Dishes it to Morant. Over Morris. Jackson has the open look. Misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Gordon. Inside. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Gordon. Gordon's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Morant. Covered by Morris. Jackson dishes to Morant. Pulls up on the elbow. They get the rebound. Jackson misses.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Morant with the steal.
All right, playing a little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
No coverage that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
For the most part, he's been sitting back tonight, letting his teammates carry the load. Nothing wrong with that.
Morris inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
That free throw good for Morris. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. In the corner, Winslow with it. Clock at 4. Outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got his 5th assist in this one. Now, here is Morris. Defense is right there, and they pick up 2.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Outside Jackson. Feeds it to Morant. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Morant's got 25 points in the game. Morris passes to Jokic. Yep, it counts. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself.
Morant with it. He's against Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know what? I talked to Jaren Jackson this summer, and he told me he grew another 2 inches. So let's just call him around 7 foot right now with the 7'5" wingspan. Jaren Jackson, the perfect physique for today's defensive big. He can protect the paint and maneuver outside.
And the first one drops. He did play power forward at Michigan State and the NBA, but what's Jaren Jackson's long-term position, you think, in this league, Chris?
Well, you know what? I think he can play the 3, the 4, and the 5 with his shooting. Now, he's still experiencing guarding shorter players, and he's getting used to it, but moving his feet serves him well.
So he gets them both.
And what really separates Morant? The intangibles. He has a great camaraderie with his teammates already.
Morris against Jones. Jokic. He shoots again, and he sinks the layup. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Clark. And it's sent back by Millsap. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Passes it to Jokic. Fades and shoots. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Daniels with it. Pass to Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
Free throw good from Gordon. And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Gordon hits both of them. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Now Morant. And it's sent back by Millsap. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Here's Clark. Over Jokic.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Outside for Murray. He dishes it to Daniels. No good from outside.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Looking to get it going, and it's blocked. And here's Winslow. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Winslow. Winslow's got 6 assists now in the game. Now here's Murray. Jokic with it. The pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Jackson. There's Winslow, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Winslow. Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better in different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Here's Morant. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Nuggets trail by 9. On the wing, Daniels. For the 3. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Jokic. And Winslow pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Brooks checked in for Memphis. Valanciunas hits them both. The Nuggets trail by 13. Now Murray. At the elbow, Jokic. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Winslow. Bangs home the trifecta. Winslow's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
And sometimes it just seems like Millsap can't miss. The size, the mobility, the quick thinking, this is how he can take over games.
And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow, out left to the wing. Here's Morant. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Here's Valanciunas. The dish now to Brooks. 6 to shoot.
And Millsap with the focus there defensively, just stretching out to bother the shot.
Daniels with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Millsap against Valanciunas. Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Free throw, good. Jokic. And Jokic drops them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
here's Morant. He's covered by Murray. That one goes. Counted. 35 points for Ja Morant.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Jokic high post. Valanciunas is there. Pass to Barton. In the corner, Daniels. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Brooks outside. Passes it to Winslow. Back to Brooks. Launches it. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Daniels. To the paint. And Millsap slams it in.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Nuggets trail by 12. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Nice feed from Valanciunas.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Winslow. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Murray. Now, here's Jokic. To the middle, here's Barton. Shoots over Winslow. Barton, no luck. Memphis leading by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Memphis.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Here's Jokic. That one misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Now here's Morant. He's covered by Murray. Out to Brooks. Over Millsap. Offensive rebound. Jackson. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
free throw good from Barton. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barton against Jackson. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but...
All right, David, great job. Thanks.